All gas, no break. Welcome to the show. Chris, Justin, and Mo, as always. Also got a special guest in the building with us, my main man, Sami, a.k.a. the artist formerly known as Sami Darnold. This is Sami's first time on the All Gas No Break podcast, but it's actually not the first time he's podcasted with us. About 4 years ago, back in the 4th and 20 days, Sami came on and shot the shit with us. Coincidentally enough, that was before a week 1 game at home against the Bills, and here we are 4 years later. Time is a flat circle, and we're doing it again. We're doing it again, and we're doing it under much better circumstances because that was like Sam Darnold, Adam Gase. That was the beginning of the Sam Darnold, Adam Gase era. Now we are here to begin the Aaron Rodgers era. So let's get right into it. How is everybody doing? Happy Labor Day to all the hardworking people out there.
Yes, sir. It's been a good weekend.
Labor Day.
Yeah. Let's get into it, though. Week 1 against the Bills. Where to begin? So today, DJ Reed said that he believes that the Jets' defense can be one of the best defenses in the history of the game. He said that we could be a defense of the same caliber of the 2013 Legion of Boom or even the 85 Bears.
I think it's definitely possible.
I would agree. I would say so too. I mean, on paper, we have the best D-line in football, and like half our D-line would be a starting D-line for other teams. We have the best corners in the league.
That's without doubt.
Our safeties
linebackers are pretty good. Safeties are
safeties and linebackers could be question marks, but could also be better than we might expect if, say, like Quincy Williams steps up this year, and if like Jamie and Sherwood takes a step, and if Tony Adams can solidify himself as like an NFL, like a real legitimate starting safety in the NFL, along with and if Whitehead can just like limit the Whitehead, I feel Whitehead's okay. He gave up some big plays last year, but if he could just like kind of limit those, like I feel like he'll be fine. And yeah, we could definitely be a historically good defense, especially a historically good defense for like the era of football we're in, where people aren't really allowed to play defense anymore. So I went into a Bills space earlier, and they were talking about DJ Reed's comments, and they were laughing at us.
They probably think they have a better defense than us.
They kind of do. And I was seeing Bills fans say all sorts of dumb shit, like, oh, like the Jets built a team all off season long to stop Josh Allen and the Bills, and they're about to learn that that's not possible. It's like, okay, we beat you last year.
We stopped them last year with the worst team.
Yeah, we stopped them last year with Zach Wilson and no Breece Hall. And we could have won that second game if CJ Mosley didn't jump off sides. So I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Sami, what are your thoughts? Do you think that this defense could be on the level of Legion of Boom 85 Bears historical type of defense?
Yes, dude. The secondary they were talking about, with the safeties, but the corners are so locked down that it's like, the corners, they help out the safeties, right? And then again, with the D line being so good, they help out with the linebackers. So, and the thing with the D line is like the starters are great, but it's the second rotation. The whole second rotation would start on like half the teams in the league, right? So it starts with them, right? Because they get pressure, whatever. They set the tone, and then obviously with the secondary, the corners being great, it's everything kind of just mixes together. Like one team relies on the other with the defense. So, as long as they get pressured, I mean, they'll be fine. I'm like so confident. I've never been so confident as a Jets fan, man. It's so exciting. I like it. I hope I don't get let down though. I might, but
Yeah, because even those Rex Ryan defenses, as good as those defenses were, like they didn't have the pass rushers that we have now.
Exactly.
There was no one on that team. Like no disrespect to like Sean Ellis or like Calvin Pace or whoever, but like there were no Jermaine Johnsons. There were no Jermaine Johnsons or Carl Lawsons or Quinnen Williams or like Will McDonald's on those teams. Like people who could really get to the quarterback, like or Bryce Huffs. Like you really didn't have like that type of edge rusher who could like was a threat to like get to the quarterback like basically every snap. And I think that even in games where like we're going up against like a really good O-line, I feel like our secondary could still create a lot of like coverage sacks, like if no one's like open downfield, and because the O-line's only going to be able to like hold them up for so long. So yeah, I mean, as long as everyone stays healthy and like they don't commit dumb penalties, I think that this defense, I think this defense could be like as good as any defense we've seen.
Yeah. So, well, all right. As far as like the comparison between the 85 Bears and the Jets now, at least on defense, all right. The front seven is definitely up there. The linebacker play to me, I think, is like it's formidable. But the question is still at safety. So it's not like a full. It's not like a set team where like you're comfortable with everyone at the position. I get like the deep, at least corners wise, yeah, you got it locked down, minus like any injuries that could happen. But overall, I mean, I can't compare it to 85 Bears defense. That means we're going undefeated.
Yeah, that's like a scary thought, like a scary good thought.
Hey man, if we only allow like one or two touchdowns a game, it's possible.
I want that to happen, but I can't say it yet.
Yeah,
that's a good point.
Yeah, 85 Bears might be a stretch, but I could definitely see them being like a real. I could see them being like a real gangster ass defense, like the Legion of Boom. Like
yeah, no, see, like Legion of Boom is more comparable because I feel like because you got to look at the times difference. 85 Bears, like you saw how they played, and it was just like it was insane. Like now you have to be careful with everything.
Yeah. Most of the shit the 85 Bears did would be illegal now, and like
it would.
Also didn't they run a 46? The 85 Bears.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, and like nobody really does that anymore. Although I'm a big fan of the 46.
When this stopped, like all the like penalties on the offense with like defense hitting them, like plays where they would create like a lot of penalties and stuff like that. Yeah. I think ended with the Steelers in 2010 when like that group was reckless when we were in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And that defense was insane. But for that specific game, that wasn't the issue. It was our defense that slacked.
Oh, yeah. Our defense couldn't stop Rashard Mendenhall for like the first half, basically. And
I think that defense was better than the Packers defense in that Super Bowl.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, I think the Packers definitely had like the better team. I would give the 2010 Steelers the edge over that Packers defense. I mean, that Packers defense was pretty good. They had Charles Woodson, who stole the Defensive Player of the year before from Revis, which I will literally die mad about that. That was a bunch of bullshit. But yeah, I mean. Yeah, I would say that that Steelers defense of like the late 2000s, early 2010s, like prime Troy Polamalu was definitely like a scary defense because he would just be like, because he could just do whatever. Like he could blitz, he could cover, he was a ball hawk. Like he could literally do everything. And it was just like, it was just like you had to like account for him at all times, and like even with his big head of hair, like you'd still somehow lose track of him, and he was like, all over the field.
And James Harrison.
Yeah,
Harrison was the nut.
Yeah,
Jesus.
James Harrison was an menace. He like got mad at GQ showed up to like his house for like an interview. Like I think it was the interview where he said that he would where he said like if Roger Goodell was like on fire and he had to piss on him to put the fire out, he wouldn't do it. he like grilled them because they like showed up to his house early, like while he was like still getting ready. He like comes out and he's just like, "You're early," like, and it's like James Harrison telling you that.
Yeah.
Like I would, if James Harrison told me I was early, I'd probably just go home.
Yeah.
Yeah, just come back 15 minutes.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So, we have we're 1 week away. We're 1 week and a half hour away officially from the start of New York Jets football. It's 7:45 right now, and it'll be so at 8:15 a week from now, the Jets season will be kicking off. It's going to be a pretty magical day, I think. MetLife should be like as loud as it's ever been, really.
Definitely.
We were talking a little bit about
packed as it's ever been.
We were talking a little bit about this before we started the recording, but yeah, MetLife should be pretty about as high energy as it's ever been. I mean, I'd say this is probably like the most hype for a home game or a home opener at MetLife since like probably 2011 when they played the Cowboys on opening night. Yeah, definitely. We will definitely
be a hell of a time at the game.
Yeah, we will definitely be out there tailgating, but it's definitely a good idea to make sure you're in your seats like a little bit before kickoff to like make the stadium fucking rock for that team. Really show Aaron Rodgers like how New York does it.
Well, here's a key that helps Jets offense. Von Miller will not be playing week 1.
Yes, Von Miller will be out. He is on the PUP list for the first 4 games. And, Bills fans, I feel like they're doing the same thing they did like last year. Before the game we beat them, I remember I was like at a bar and I was like talking to some Bills fans. I was like, I think we got a pretty good chance to beat you guys today or at least like be competitive. Because everyone was like, oh, yeah, Bills are going to win by like 20 today. And I was like, nah, I think this will be a competitive game because like Matt Milano was out of that game. And I think Jordan Poyer missed that game too. And they're like, oh, yeah, no, it doesn't matter. Won't matter at all. And it definitely did. But I feel like they're kind of I feel like they're probably kind of doing the same thing now with
about Von Miller.
With Von just like dismissing it. But yeah, I mean, I think it's a good break for our offense, especially like for Becton and Dwayne Brown. Like having not having Von Miller to worry about, like both of them are obviously coming off of like pretty big injuries. Like especially Becton hasn't played football in 2 years, and Dwayne Brown had the shoulder surgery over the off season. So. I still expect the Bills defense to be tough and to give our O-line some problems, but I think not having Von Miller there will, make things a little easier and more manageable for the O-line going up against the D-line to try and protect Rodgers and open up holes for Breece Hall and Dalvin Cook, who it was announced today that both Breece and Dalvin will be playing. Neither of them are going to be like on like snap count or anything like that. But they said they'll be smart and like strategic with their usage. So how are you guys expecting the Breece and Dalvin committee to play out week 1?
I'm hoping they do fucking phenomenal week 1 and we see the beginning of a great season, really.
Yeah. What do you think? Like what do you think? How do you think they'll divvy up the carries? You think it'll be like 60-40 Brees or like?
I think it'd be closer to like 55-45. Brees will have a couple more touches, but I think they're going to be used pretty evenly.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. I feel like, yeah, and like what's interesting, and I think they'll probably, even with this limited snap counts, I feel like they will find ways to get both of them on the field at the same time. Like do like
those plays would be interesting to see.
Like do like double back shotgun or whatever with both of them in the backfield. You could get real weird and real creative with that. That'll be a good
fuck with the defense.
Yeah, and I mean, especially because one important thing to remember is there's no film on the Aaron Rodgers Jets. I mean, aside from like 2 possessions against the Giants in a preseason game, there's no film. So like you could really they shouldn't really be knowing what to expect. Like, yeah, they could probably expect that we're gonna like run the ball a good amount. And that Garrett Wilson will obviously get like a pretty hefty share of the targets as well. Aside from that, as far as like the actual play calling itself, like I feel like the Bills aren't really gonna know like what to expect from us, and I think that could work in our favor.
But I think that's why they're gonna split them up. I think they might favor Dalvin Cook to start overall, and then trying to work Breeze in. Just to see like how he's recovering, but they're definitely going to mix it up just to confuse the Bills defense.
Yeah,
that's
definitely.
what I feel.
I can see it.
Sure.
I'm intrigued to see how they play it out too, because obviously they both haven't played in the preseason, so I do think they'll definitely favor Dalvin Cook, just because he's more experienced. You want to call him better, yeah. And then obviously Brees coming off the injury. So I was going to think it's probably more like 60-40, maybe even like 65-35.
Yeah.
Just because he was hurt and didn't play in the preseason for Brees. But no, yeah, I'm so excited. That was actually a good point you made with like the 2 down, with the 2 backs, just kind of get creative with it. I wasn't even thinking about that. That would definitely be like, I would love to see something like that, right? As you said, there's no film, no nothing on them. So, and I wouldn't be surprised if they did stuff like that too, because with Rodgers being so smart, obviously he can know the decision makings to make. So, man, I'm hyped.
It's so many options.
I'm excited.
That's literally been like salivating for Jets football for like the last.
Yeah, me too.
For the last pretty much ever since that Giants preseason game ended, I've just been like salivating for the season to start.
That like just amplified it and accelerated like wanting week 1 to be here. That Giants game, man.
Yeah, that throw. I think that throw to Garrett definitely got us all a little elated.
I remember I tweeted out. I was like, Aaron Rodgers, like. I forgot what I said, but it was like suggesting like he didn't have it anymore. It was obviously a joke. Then literally the next play it was the throw to Garrett Wilson. I was like, oh my god.
I mean, he was getting worked in the first couple plays. It looked like I was like, oh shit, here we go again.
The first drive, like when he almost got sacked, and then he threw a couple, or I think he threw 1 or 2 balls away. I don't remember.
And then there was one that started like stumbling.
Yeah.
He had that one throw that he like kind of airmailed to nobody.
Yeah.
And then there was and then he made that throw where he was I think it was the one where he started stumbling and he like started diving like towards the sideline and like kind of got it off. It kind of reminded me of that Mahomes incompletion in the Super Bowl from the year when they lost to the Bucks, and he made that like crazy incompletion. But yeah, I mean, it was definitely, it was definitely nice to see him, get on the field and get a touchdown in there. And fuck Jihad Ward. I guess we're anti-Giants again. I don't know, Sammy, where do you stand on like, or at least before this whole thing, where did you stand on like the Jets Giants rivalry? Did you ever like take it seriously?
I have stages throughout my life. So like, in middle school, high school, being obviously from New Jersey, all my friends are Giants fans. So I hated Giants I hated the Giants and their fans. I kind of hate their fans more than them, so that's
Yeah.
that. But then, like throughout those years after the Super Bowl, for like those 10 years, they were just kind of mediocre, kind of like the Jets. I didn't really care. But then now for these past 2 years, and definitely this year, like it's there's a little more hate. Don't hate them as much as like the Bills and Dolphin fans, but it's definitely still there considering we share the city.
Yeah. There's definitely more. Yeah, there's definitely more juice now. Like after seeing that game and the fact that like after seeing the game and the footage from Hard Knocks and Jihad Ward being a bozo.
Who?
Yeah.
Every time someone says his name, you just gotta say who.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
See,
He
to me, I think it's more like it's just Giants fans that just keep enticing it, just talking shit.
Yeah.
That's how the rivalry starts. Because like at least personally, I don't know, like they actually have that as like teams, but I know just the fan base in general, like just talking shit, like starting and all that. That's what like starts to build it.
That's what Jihad Ward did. Shit. Fans and team alike. Fuck the Giants.
Yeah.
And then I just love how he like tried to go back at Aaron Rodgers and be like, "Oh, I don't know who you are." Like,
yeah, sure, dude.
What you say? He's like, "Yeah, you do."
I said bullshit. It's been a pretty magical summer this month with like the One Jets Drive and the Hard Knocks and everything. Like, just the Jets content is like an all-time high, and it couldn't be at like a better time for us personally. I do think that Hard Knocks has blown One Jets Drive out of the water, which is no disrespect to One Jets Drive. It's like still a very well produced show and shit. And I think I think the new One Jets Drive is actually airing in about 4 minutes. We always seem to be recording these episodes like when One Jets Drive is about to come on. Our show's better, by the way. That's a joke, but is it? Hard Knocks is just kind of like on another level, and I feel like the Jets have kind of revived Hard Knocks because it felt like before Hard Knocks started this year, it was like, oh, like nobody wants to do it, and it's like getting to a point where it's like, what can you get out of Hard Knocks that like you're not getting out of like just the team's like YouTube channel or whatever? Because I feel like every team kind of has their own. Every team kind of has their own version of One Jets Drive. Like I think like the Lions do like the Lions Den.
Yeah, the Panthers have one. I was watching it actually.
Yeah. I think the 49ers do some shit too.
I think the Cardinals got one too because you see that cringe video of their head coach or whatever the other day.
Yeah, that's funny you bring that up because like. Yeah, I saw that video and like it just made me so grateful. Like people could say what they want about Robert Saleh, but like at least he's not that guy. I don't even remember the guy's name, but but like I remember watching that video and like before that, like I kind of thought like because like pretty much the whole ever since training camp started or even after the draft and stuff, the Cardinals have been like pretty much the consensus like worst team in the league. And I was getting to a point where I was starting to like trick myself and starting to think like, like maybe, usually the team that's like the consensus worst team in the league in the offseason and usually vice versa, the team that's consensus best team of the offseason, usually those teams don't end up being the best or worst teams. So I was starting to like trick myself and think like, oh yeah, maybe the Cardinals won't be terrible this year. And, maybe they'll like kind of surprise some people and win a couple games the way like the 2017 Jets did when they ended up finishing 5-11, but like that team got off to like a really good start and like they kind of surprised people early on. So I was thinking like, the Cardinals might end up being like, maybe like a 5-12 or 6-11 team. But after watching that, they're definitely losing 17 games.
Yeah, didn't they cut was Colt McCoy on the?
They cut him.
Yeah, they cut him, and it was like just to like fuel their tank because Colt McCoy. I mean, that was like what they were talking about on the radio. It was like Colt McCoy's experienced enough where, like, if he were to start while Kyler Murray's out, they're scared like he'd win too many games, right? So now they got like
Yeah.
Josh Dobbs or whatever.
That's
I think
gotta be the
not
worst
terrible,
reason to get
but-
cut.
Mold.
Yeah, so like they're worried. Like they're basically worried that McCoy would fuck up the tank because he's so.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but if that, trade Kyler Murray, trade him to like the Falcons or something.
Yeah.
They should trade him. Get something for him.
Well, he's on. Yeah, and he's on like the pup now. So I wonder like who even is going to be their starting quarterback.
I forget.
I think it's going to be Josh Dobbs.
Lineup, and they're like,
Oh yeah, it is going to be Josh Dobbs. That's
But
right.
I don't know who they're.
Oh yeah, it is Josh Dobbs.
And
Pittsburgh
like,
Steelers
who
legend.
potentially could be.
Who's their number one wide receivers like Hollywood Brown, and then John Connors, James Connors, their running back.
That's right. Yeah, I mean James Conner is an absolute. I would say he's a touchdown vulture, but it's like who's he really vulturing the touchdowns from? But he does, as far as like he has a lot of fantasy value because he scores a lot of touchdowns. But it's also like I don't know like how they're gonna get into range to score those touchdowns.
Yeah.
With the team that they have. But this is not a Cardinals podcast, so we should get back to Jets talk. But it is interesting you bring up Colt McCoy because he is a free agent at the moment. And as far as like having Zach Wilson as the backup, like doesn't make me feel the best. Like, would Colt McCoy be someone who could be worth like just bringing in like and signs like a league minimum 1 year deal just to like back up Aaron Rodgers?
I would.
Yeah, like I don't see why not.
That's a good
I'd
point.
say if Rodgers goes down, because right now I don't think we need any change in the locker room that's going to cause any drama. And Wilson's kind of he's a child, so I would say if Rodgers does go down, yeah, bring him in.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Especially if Zach plays bad after like he goes down in the third game, God forbid that happens. I don't know. I feel like realistically there might like Rodgers could miss like 1 or 2 games this year. I don't want to speak that evil into the world.
Oh, that suck. And it'd be a dumb injury too.
I don't know if Colt McCoy would want to. Well, that what it comes down is like, what do they do with Zach then? Like, do you demote him to the third string and dress 3, or put him to the practice squad? I don't know if they'd want to put him on the practice squad, Zach. And then I don't think Colt McCoy would want to be on the practice squad either. I think he probably thinks he's good enough to be the second string on most teams. So it's like, I don't even know if they technically would have a spot for him. But, I mean, obviously they'd want a good serviceable backup. I don't even know if Zach's ready yet.
Yeah. I wouldn't feel like if someone else had to play quarterback and it ended up being Zach Wilson, like I would not feel good about that. He hasn't like I know he's like kind of I know Aaron Rodgers is taking him under his wing and he's taught him.
That's his dad, man. That's his dad.
A couple of things. Yeah. I know he's had like a couple of good days in practice and he's had a couple of good throws in the preseason and like he hasn't been terrible in the preseason, but I don't know. I still thought Tim Boyle looked a lot better than him in the last preseason game. And I would just want someone who I'd feel like more confident in to like manage the game. Cause like if we're without Rodgers, all we're really going to be asking whatever backup quarterback to do is manage the game. And I would say McCoy would be a much better game manager, backup QB than Zach Wilson would be. But it is a good point. Like, what do you do as far as the roster gymnastics at that point? Because, I mean, it doesn't seem realistic to put Zach on the practice squad. I feel like the only option would be to dress 3 quarterbacks. But then, like, who, if you're doing that, then, like, whose spot would you have someone taking? Which – I don't know. Right now, I mean, as of right now, I'm pretty happy with the 53-man roster that we have. I mean, I was a little. I mean, I guess he could take Ashton Davis's spot because, somehow Ashton Davis
How does he keep making it?
made the team. Trey Dean got robbed of a roster spot. It should have been
fucking pissed off.
Yeah, but yeah, for whatever reason, Ashton Davis is like the one guy they like won't cut their bait with as far as
you know the reason why Trey Dean got cut, right?
Why?
Because he can't cover.
Hmm.
And I was like, well, Ashton Davis can't either.
Can't cover.
But the thing is, I think it's just because Joe Douglas drafted him. He's not.
I think it's the fact that he drafted him, and I mean Ashton Davis might be able to play more of a role on special teams than.
Well, that too. Yeah, he's more versatile than Trey Dean is.
Yeah,
at least from what they see.
Right.
I don't know. And they know they've been recruiting real good, so I'm not going to complain yet.
Yeah, we'll see how it plays out.
Yeah. So as far as so like as far as the receivers go, like obviously Garrett Wilson will be like the guy, but and like I mean he does have like obviously he has like the pre-existing relationship with Allen Lazard, and with our receiving corps at the moment, Lazard probably is the second best option, which maybe isn't ideal. Like I feel like we could do better than that. Mike Evans, Devontae Adams. But aside from Lazard and Garrett, like who else do you think Aaron Rodgers will really lean on as far as the receivers and the pass catchers go?
Randall Cobb.
Yeah, I mean that's his boy, but I mean like
I think he's going to utilize the tight ends and pass catching backs a lot because we got three different tight ends that can catch the ball.
I was saying as receivers wise, but yeah, he's definitely going to utilize tight ends for sure, and
a lot
and running backs. Yeah, because Breece Hall and Dalvin. Well, I don't know Dalvin Cook. I don't know if he's as good as Breece Hall with like pass catching, but Breece Hall definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Michael Carter will be tossed out there sometimes too.
Yeah,
that's where I think he excels.
Oh yeah, and Izzy. Can't forget about Izzy.
Yeah, Izzy.
Izzy's got that real like. Izzy might even get more of those types of plays than Michael Carter might, because Izzy has like that real like home run ability.
Just like Breeze.
Oh man, it'll be interesting to see what Hackett does.
Yeah, definitely.
And whoever Rodgers really just trusts, right? Like, because if he don't trust you, you could be, the number one. He's not going to give you the ball.
Nah.
I feel like Christian Watson was
drop
it
exactly
last year, and like
the guy last year,
he just dropped too many balls.
Yeah.
So,
you even saw it. Like, he was like, "Oh my God, they're fucking up all these plays." Like he got so pissed during the Hard Knocks. You saw like the clip where he was just going off on how they weren't running the right routes.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's like a reminder. It's like a reminder that, like, as much as as happy as Aaron Rodgers is to like be in New York and to be a Jet, and how he seems like, pretty like he's having like this like renaissance in like his life and his career and all that. It is a reminder that like once it's time to play football, he's like still gonna like be pissed, and like it shows that. Everyone was questioning if he still like had any fire in him. I think like seeing stuff like that shows you that he definitely does.
Yeah,
I would say
he still has that drive to win.
Yeah,
his competitive nature just came out. Like you see it, and that's what you want.
Yeah, 100%. It came out naturally.
I was about to cry. That's my quarterback.
Yeah, or like even when he was when he was going at it with the guy whose name we don't know.
Yeah.
Even that was refreshing to see because it's like, like the guy, guy knocked him down, a little late or whatever, and then he gets up and like gets in his face and he's like, "Yo, what the fuck?" Like, show him some respect. Like, none of the quarterbacks that we've had like over like the past decade would have done that.
Nah.
Like, I feel like all our quarterbacks have been playing like scared, and like the offensive line wouldn't even stick up for them. But it was a breath of fresh air to see Rodgers like going at it with him, and then to see Becton like step in, and then he ran away. Once Becton stepped in, he ran away real quick.
That was like the most underrated part of that. It was like Becton just like stood in, just like swiped them away.
And he's just like, all right, I'm going the other way now. Like, even that's refreshing to see, like, from your quarterback. It's just like Zach Wilson was getting injured by like Matt Judon and the Patriots, and like the Patriots were like basically laughing. The O-line was like standing there doing nothing. They didn't even throw a flag. So like, like Rodgers will like command more respect from like everyone. Like, he'll command more respect from opposing defenses where they won't take those cheap shots at him as much. He'll command more respect from his O-line, where if someone does deliver a cheap shot, they will, stand up to him and deal with it swiftly, and will command more respect from the refs, where, maybe we'll actually get a roughing the passer call this year.
Yeah, definitely.
And one last year. Joe Beningo touched that all the time.
Yeah, it's like so funny, like when like whenever people talk about like like Sauce and like the refs ignoring Sauce, like holding or PIing or whatever, or calling him a PI merchant, or saying that he won like defensive rookie of the year because of like New York media bias and shit like that. It's like, you really think that the refs are conspiring to help Sauce Gardner like on a team that they haven't thrown a roughing the passer penalty for? Like, refs really haven't respected the Jets for like the past few years. Like, they really haven't gotten any respect or any like
never
benefit of the doubt as far as like borderline calls go.
Yeah, and you make one point. It's kind of off topic, but when you mentioned Sauce is rookie of the year last year, one thing that just like drives me nuts is like when all the commentators refer to him as like last year's defensive rookie of the year and not first team all pro. Like, isn't first team all pro so much like more better? Like, you're the best rookie, okay, but then like was the best corner, period.
Yeah.
Because I said at the Giants game, and I was like, "Oh my god, call him a All Pro."
Yeah. Well, those Giants people, they're those Giants announcers. They're informed. They're employed by WFAN, which is just like very.
They leave that out to belittle him.
Dude, they're such homers. Yeah.
Not to put you on the spot, Sammy, but I saw that you got at that Sean Morash guy on WFAN, who I never even heard of until he started talking shit about the Jets.
On there,
dude. Oh my god, he's something else.
He's so dumb. Like, oh, why aren't they why isn't Pete Alonso going out to the U.S. Open with?
Why is that hanging out with Lindor?
Like, dude, you are so desperate for attention. It is like sad how desperate for attention they are.
It is horrible because he had a whole week last week on the afternoon on the radio, and dude, all he talked about for 4 hours was just about how like good the Giants are and how he thinks the Jets are going to be horrible, and he thinks like he thinks Daniel Jones is going to have a better year than Rodgers, which is just asinine. Like, Daniel Jones, sure, probably will have like a decent year, but he's not going to be better than Rodgers.
Yeah, that's kind of ridiculous to think. Or like he was like, or I saw him posting like clips of like from that game where like Hyatt was covering Sauce and he quote unquote burnt him. Yeah, and he was like, "Oh yeah, if Daniel Jones throws this, it's a touchdown." It's like, probably an interception because Sauce got right back into the play, and like he was like in a position to like make a play on the ball. It was just thrown out of bounds. Like
that's how far they have to go. They have to show you incomplete passes where they say they beat Sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's mental illness on this.
I saw a tweet. It was something along the lines of like, I've never seen people so excited for like an incomplete pass in the preseason.
Yes.
Like that's what it comes down to. Like, what the hell?
Fucking nonsense.
Here it is.
They're really like they're trying to hit home runs wherever they can.
Yeah. So aside from what we have already discussed as far as this Bills game goes, like how do we beat the Bills and bring home this W? I mean, I think it's pretty simple. I think we just gotta do what we did last time and just get at Josh Allen, try and run the ball down their throat. They have no running game, and I would say if there's any like weakness in the Jets defense or any way to like get the better of them, it would be through the running game. So I'd say as long as you can like contain Josh Allen, keep him in the pocket. Keep him in the pocket, keep the run game contained, which shouldn't be too difficult. I think it should be a pretty I'm not going to say we're going to completely shut them down, but we should be able to definitely like keep them quiet, I would say.
I think we do. I think we do shut them up like real bad.
I could see it.
Josh Allen's their whole fucking offense. If we can stop him from running away,
I could see him getting real frustrated.
Right. What'd you say?
Just with the pass rush, I could see him getting real frustrated too.
That would be great. That would be great to fucking see.
When he starts fucking up, because even like last year, you saw the difference when Daboll was there and when he wasn't.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And you saw there was like a step down from how he played before.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this was a team that it was competitive, but like our defense, it was competitive, but it wasn't to the tier where like we had the same competitiveness at the other side of the ball.
Yeah, and then that kind of wore down on our defense. And it is now 8-16, so we're officially 1 week away, fellas. 1 week. A week from right now, we will be like hammered at MetLife Stadium, screaming the first JETS of the season as the ball goes off the foot into the air. Just like
y'all better FaceTime me.
We will definitely FaceTime you, and we will definitely a legendary Instagram pic will be taken. Yeah, and then I mean on offense, I think like as far as offense, I think we just kind of gotta gotta run the ball down their throat, and as long as like Becton and like the O-line can like, as long as they can play like an above average game, I feel like we'll win.
But you see, I feel like this is what this offense is built for. It's built for ground and pound, just like the 2010 offense. And as much as you don't think that's what they should do, that's probably their
even with Rodgers, I feel like we are a run first team. I mean, the Packers were definitely a run first team like last year.
That opens the playbook so much more.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what helps like with their options after like just getting that dominance first with running.
No, definitely. We definitely have to establish the run game first. Then Rodgers will just pick apart their defense. It'll be a good recipe if it could work. Just got to hope that our O-line can push back their D-line. We got to win the battle of the trenches.
Yeah. Do you guys think our O-line is better at run blocking or pass blocking?
Run block.
I think run blocking. Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
The only, there's maybe two linemen on there that are like really good at pass blocking, and it's Dwayne Brown and AVT.
Yeah, they're probably our best pass blockers.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't really. Yeah, I mean, aside from that, can't really say I like trust anyone. I mean,
that's Mekhi Becton's like bread and butter is run block.
Yeah. I mean, if Becton can return to like what he was, then I think he could be a good pass blocker.
Then you have nothing to worry about.
Yeah, for sure.
I think he can. I think he will.
Yeah, Sammy, how do you feel about Mekhi Becton?
I was just gonna say I'm like actually fairly optimistic about him. I think really just the fact that you can see like Rodgers kind of is supporting him. I think like at lunch or something they talked about. But even just that, like I feel like the way he's come back, he looks good in preseason so far. He's had some pancakes, but like I just feel like he's actually getting more support now from just everybody, opposed to like last year on the off and like during the season or whatever last year when he was hurt, kind of just like everybody was clowning him on Twitter and stuff, and he was like clapping back. But I feel like now it's just like a whole different story where at least like it's like mentally he's going to be better. So I feel like that'll probably translate into the actual play. So I mean, I'm kind of hopeful. I'm fairly hopeful. But man, he's the biggest like need, I guess. Like if he can perform, like the O-line will be decent at least.
Yeah, he's like the biggest X factor, and in a lot of ways, it feels like as he goes, like the whole team goes. Even though he's not necessarily like the most important player on the team, it does feel like he like controls a lot as far as like how this team will go. Is like going to be back to his performance because I mean, like I've been pretty like. I've gone back and forth on Becton. Like I've always loved him and always rooted for him, but then it was like kind of hard to like really defend him when he hasn't been on the field in 2 years, and when he is kind of clapping back on people on Twitter, it's like all right, like like this isn't the biggest deal in the world, but it's also like I'd rather maybe not see this. Like it's probably not the best sign if like this is what you're doing, or like. If you're responding to trolls on the internet, like that's like the first like that's like cardinal rule like 101 is like don't respond to the trolls.
That's the first time I want to get traded.
Yeah,
it kind of felt like he was gonna be like it kind of felt like he was like not gonna be on the roster, but it seems like now everything's in like a much better place, and like it seems like his relationship with like the team and like the coaching staff seems like a lot better. Like, so I remember like it seemed like him and Salah weren't maybe not getting along that great, but it seems like now like Salah's supporting him a lot more too. He like he gave him his flowers. He told him to basically he told him at the beginning of before training camp to go earn the left tackle position, and he basically told him like go earn your spot. And to his credit, he did, and he gave him his flowers, and it seems like everything's like a lot better now as far as like goes.
I think that's why I'm more like fairly optimistic about him because like at the beginning of camp, like people thought he was going to get cut, right? And then he tweet out like I am a left tackle or whatever, and then Salah, where you mentioned, he was you're just gonna play wherever. Yeah. And then now that he's finally on the field and actually performing decently, seems like he kind of quickly matured in regards to that. So like that's really why I'm optimistic about him, just because that whole like 2-month period where he kind of just like seems like he became a new person. So I mean, I just hope he doesn't suck because he's probably the biggest liability currently, or one of the biggest.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah, and I think Rodgers. I think Rodgers helps a lot with that too. Like the fact that like because I mean Becton's been like when he is playing, like he played for like Sam Darnold for like a year, and Darnold was on his way out, and like that team in 2020 had like no leadership whatsoever. And then like in 2021, he got pretty unlucky with his injury in the first game, but like he was playing with like Zach Wilson and practicing with Zach Wilson all all training camp, those couple of years. So it's like, what did he really what support did he really get from them, or like what was he really learning from them or teaching them? But now it's like, with someone like Aaron Rodgers, who, aside from like knowing a lot about being a quarterback, it seems like he knows a lot really like what every position on the field is like supposed to be doing at a given time. And like I think that's why he's so good at like exploiting mistakes, because like he'll see them quickly and he'll be like, okay, like this guy's in the wrong place, like throw it up to Garrett or whatever or whoever. So
yeah,
I think that his mentorship like not only has helped like the quarterback room, but definitely seems like he's rubbing off on Becton too. So you love to see it. Hopefully he can keep it going, because I remember like I think after a few years ago, after the last time Sami came on the pod, I think you added me to like a group chat, and I'm not even sure if you're still in it, but I'm still in it, and I know a lot of the people in that group chat are usually pretty down on Becton.
Yeah, I do remember. I haven't been in that chat for like 3 years now. This is probably like the third season since I haven't been in it, just because I don't really use Twitter that much. I live tweet like still every game, but I've just been so inactive recently, unfortunately. Like I haven't even been keeping up on like Jets Twitter, which is kind of a bummer.
Yeah.
But no, I kind of want to be back in some like Jets group things, but I'm just not not yet.
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, I mean, you're not missing a whole lot, but yeah, I mean, even that group chat, they haven't really been saying too much about Becton lately, but like pretty much the whole off season, like leading up, or like the past few years, it's just they've just been clowning Becton and like calling him fat and stuff, which is fine. Like you're allowed to have that opinion, but I'm glad that he's I'm glad that Becton's overcoming the group chat allegations, is what I'll say. Or he's at least he's on his way to overcoming the allegations of the group chats.
Quick question. Richie on Jets Media posted, how many sacks do you think the defense gets on the Bills?
Oh,
That'd
be awesome to see. I think 3, but Josh Allen's going to be hurried a lot.
Really?
Just because I think Josh Allen will be able to scramble and throw the ball away, so it won't be a sack.
I just tweeted 6.
I'm gonna say I'll say 5 sacks. Bryce Huff will get 1.5. Jermaine Johnson will get 1. Quinn Williams will get 1.5. So that's, what does that have us? 4. Yeah, and then McDonald will get 1. He'll get his first career sack in his first game, just like Jermaine Johnson did.
Yeah.
So I say we get 5 sacks, and I say we get like 16 or 17 like QB pressures, and like 9 or 10 knockdowns of the quarterback. Those are my official. Those are my official QB pressure statistic predictions for this game.
Okay.
Just got to keep Josh Allen in the pocket. That's the biggest concern.
That's the key.
Yeah.
That's where he's best. I mean,
that's really the only way I really see us like. I mean, I think it'll be a competitive game, and like it could go either way. I could see it being like a field goal game in like either direction. The only way I like could see the game maybe like getting away from us is if like they're just not accounting for Josh Allen. He just runs all over us. That's like really the only way I see like the game being like a problem or getting out of hand, or us like not being able to win really.
Won't be the first time either. Something like that's happened.
It sure wouldn't.
That shit doesn't happen.
I think that kind of determines like if this team is different from years past. Like if they can stop that crap week 1, then maybe we can start thinking, okay, are they a little different?
The whole narrative will change if the Jets beat the Bills.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be Super Bowl. you're gonna hear all the stupid ass Jets fans. Super Bowl, we're going undefeated. I guarantee it. You're gonna see it.
Yeah.
Relax.
And either way, relax. Like, because like there have been, and if we lose, then they're gonna say the season's over. And there have been years past where in week 1 after losing, it did feel like the season was over. Like in 2020 and 2019, like after losing the first game,
we played the Bills.
Yeah,
and like Josh Allen was in there just smiling. I was like, "Oh, look, we get a big old smile on his face."
Yeah, that was the day. That was a bad day for me. It was the day I finally had to admit that like Josh Allen was better than Sam Darnold. That was a tough one for me because I was so adamant that Darnold was better before that. So that was a tough one, but let's do. Should we do the trivia and the picks?
Let's do picks first.
Picks first and then trivia. All right. Let's do it. We got we're gonna pick 5 games from this week's slate. Week 1 of the NFL season. Football is so back.
Oh my God, 1 week.
Yeah, 3 days till the first game.
3 days for what, Chiefs and Lions?
Yep, which is the first game that we will be picking. I believe the Chiefs are either 6.5 or 7-point favorites at home for that game. So I am going to pick the Chiefs to win, but I do think that the Lions will cover 6.5.
6.5 cover. Yeah, I think the Lions are going to have a good season. The Chiefs are going to win, though. Probably cover as well. The Lions will cover the spread. It'll be closer than the Chiefs want it to be.
Yeah, because the Chiefs are as good as the Chiefs are. They always seem to not cover big spreads. Like I feel like if the spread's more than 3, they don't cover it.
I'm going to say the Chiefs win and cover only because the Lions, I just feel like week 1, like, yeah, they have some pretty high expectations, but I think I think the Chiefs will be more ready, honestly. I do think the Lions will be good, though. But I think
you don't think
week
they'll
1.
You don't think they'll have the Super Bowl banner raising hangover?
I mean, I'm going to be rooting for the Lions. I just think the Chiefs will cover and win.
Yeah, I could see it. Yeah, I mean, I don't really care who wins. I mean, I'll root for the Lions too. I guess.
Just the underdog.
I guess we got to get back into the. I guess we got to get back into the habit of rooting for NFC teams against AFC teams because we're like a playoff caliber team again, and that shit actually games like this actually could matter for us like down the road. So go Lions.
I'm picking the Lions.
Hell yeah!
Oh, picking the Lions to win. All right,
winning outright.
I'm not doing no cover bullshit. We should be doing winner.
The cover's just for fun.
All right. Well, I'm not. I'm gonna just pick who you think is gonna win.
Yeah, that was just like my added commentary. It's not like it matters. Gotcha. But so Mo's got the Lions winning outright. I would love to see that.
Bold pick, Mo. Bold pick, but I like it.
Yeah. Next, let's do 49ers at the Steelers. The 49ers are 2.5-point road favorites. But I think the Steelers are going to win. I think that the Steelers are going to win because I think that I don't know. I don't think Brock Purdy and now the league has film on Brock Purdy. I don't think Brock Purdy's that good. And, now and I think that, a coach like Mike Tomlin has had a lot of time to prepare for Brock Purdy, which he probably had a lot more time than he even needed to do so. And, they don't really have aside from that, it's like Sam Darnold, respectfully. I mean, I think Darnold will probably be starting over Purdy at some point this year. But
no, I don't think so.
I don't know. I just think, I just think the Steelers at home, I think that they would match up well against the Niners. I can see them squeaking out like a 17-14 type of low-scoring victory.
That'd be interesting. I think the Steelers, I think, are going to end up having a good season. Their defense is going to be tough again, but I think they lose that game. The Niners are going to win. I don't think Brock Purdy's an elite quarterback, but you don't need to be one in that system. All he has to do is not turn the ball over, and I think he's good at doing that. So I think he's going to hold on to that position. They're going to do well. They're going to have a great season. Niners start off with a win.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's good enough at doing that, but I think against elite defenses, they'll be able to rattle him more. And I think the Steelers' defense is good enough to do that.
I got the Steelers as well. I just think I agree with you about Brock Purdy. I in the Sam Darnold, I think Sam Darnold will probably start over him at some point this year. And the Steelers are probably going to be one of those underrated teams this year. So I definitely picking them. I hope they win too. That's another game I'll probably be rooting for them. Just upset. I hate the whole Brock Purdy crap. The media made it seem like he was a top 5 quarterback last year. So
yeah. Yeah, and the 49ers are also not getting clowned nearly enough for their mishandling of Trey Lance.
yeah.
Could you imagine if the Jets drafted Trey Lance 2nd or 3rd overall, and let alone they imagine if the Jets traded up to get a Trey Lance and then flipped him for a fourth round pick. Imagine maybe drag. No, I'm just saying. Imagine the media's reaction. They'd be dragging us through the mud, but the Niners are kind of getting away with their QB malpractice.
Yeah. All right, I'm also taking the Steelers. I feel like Kenny Pickett's warming up. And they're at home too. Kenny Pickett is looking real good. I feel like he's going to take a step up this year. I feel like he's the better quarterback. I'm taking the Steelers.
Very well. The next game we have on our slate.
I'm the only Niners person.
There you go. 49ers. Next game we have on our slate, we have the Miami Dolphins at the San Diego Superchargers. I'm taking the Chargers because fuck the Dolphins, and I'm going to offer no additional analysis. Chargers win and they cover the -3.
Is it at LA?
Yeah, it's in San Diego North.
Okay.
I like that.
Shit. I think this one's going to be a quarterback battle, but I think Tua is going to win it.
Oh, really?
Tua is going to win it, barring any injuries.
Yeah. I'm picking the team with the better quarterback, so Chargers. Not the Dolphins.
Sammy, what team in the AFC East do you hate most?
It's a tough one. It's right now. It's between the Dolphins and the Bills, obviously, just because the Patriots kind of fell off. But I don't even know, man. It's those Dolphins fans and Bills fans on Twitter. They're equally just terrible.
Yeah, I think
I'd probably say the Bills
might be a little
God damn it! You better say the Patriots.
If you're counting the past 10, 15, 20 years, the Patriots. But as of right today, probably the Bills, though, just because since they've ran the East for the past 3-4 years or whatever.
We haven't beat the Patriots since 2015.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
That's gonna change.
That's wild. That's gonna change.
Yeah, for me, I'd say I still hate the Bills the least in the division, even though they have run the division and their fans are stupid and have like all come out of the woodwork. But I don't know. I'd say it's like a close one between the Dolphins and Patriots right now. The Dolphins more.
You can probably just separate between fans and team. Like I hate Dolphin fans more, but I hate the Bills football team more. So
yeah, that's probably the best way that's probably the best way to go about it. But my bad, Mo. I cut you off as you were gonna make your pick.
Oh yeah. Oh, I was gonna say Dolphins.
Oh, okay.
Dolphins. Yeah.
All right.
I think there's even if Tua gets hurt, there's still too many good weapons on that team for them to and Chargers, their wide receivers get hurt all the fucking time.
They do.
And I don't know if they're 100%. I don't even know.
One of them will probably end up going down in that game. Also,
they have that rookie. They have that rookie too, who's supposed to be a good wide receiver. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Quentin Johnston.
He's actually like 25 minutes away from me where he went to high school.
Oh no shit.
No shit.
He was at TCU, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he went to high school like 20 minutes away from me.
Yeah. And speaking of the Dolphins, have you guys heard like the latest in the Eli Apple drama?
No.
Apparently his girlfriend, like the same one who, you know how his girlfriend was basically like offering to like pay bounties for players to like injure him, or like not his girlfriend, but like one of his baby moms. Like so, one of his baby moms posted something on Instagram, was like, "Oh yeah, go for his knees. I'll pay any fines." Basically, now she's saying that like he was refusing to. Like basically that like they had a kid together that I guess he didn't really want, and I guess like the baby has like some issues and like needed blood, and like he needed blood or something, and like she wasn't a match for the baby's blood type, but like Eli Apple was, and apparently all he had to do was like donate a little bit of blood to his child to like help it, and he like was like refusing to do that, and basically was like saying that this is all according to this person. She was saying that Eli Apple was saying like, oh yeah, maybe it's the best thing to just like let this baby die. Was
that's wild. God damn.
Jesus.
Yeah, Eli Apple is
like, I didn't know any of that shit.
Haven't heard that either. Damn.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Eli Apple.
So I'm guessing she's getting child support and shit. So she was gonna use child support money to pay fines to break his fucking legs.
Yeah, use his child support to pay players. That's nuts.
Oh man, they're both wrong in that fucking story.
Yeah, no one's really right, and I mean,
yeah,
they probably shouldn't have had that kid, but
yeah, definitely not.
That's not really my business. Before we dive any further into that, moving on, we'll go to the Sunday night game. We'll go the Giants and the Cowboys at MetLife Stadium. I'm going to pick the Cowboys. I do think the Giants will be like okay this year. Maybe Sean Marash has some points about the Giants. Although not really, but I don't think it'll be. I don't think they're going to get off to a great start to the season in this game. I do think that the Cowboys seem to have had the Giants' number recently in the past few years. Like even last year, I think the Cowboys won both games, and I think one of them even was with a backup. So I kind of expect that to continue. So I take the Cowboys to win. The spread's 3.5, which is a little tricky, but I would say they probably cover it too.
Yeah, the Cowboys are probably going to win the game. I think they're going to have a good season. Better than Giants, definitely. They should win that division.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, me and Justin both picked Cowboys.
Yep.
The Cowboys are favorites, 3.5.
Yeah.
Okay. I probably honestly, so I think it's gonna be really close. I think the Giants cover, but my bias is saying the Cowboys win. So I think it'll probably be like a 1 or 2 point game. Just because opening night, Sunday night, Giants being home, I feel like they come out with fire, but I want the Cowboys to win, so I'm going with them.
I'm thinking Cowboys.
Yeah. Hopefully the Cowboys do win this game so that they don't feel so inclined to have to beat us the next week. Although
that's the reason I'm picking them.
Although Aaron Rodgers
owned
the Cowboys so throughout his career, so honestly, whatever happens,
we're straight across the board.
Yeah. And we saved the best game for last. So we have New York Jets, Buffalo Bills, September 11th, Monday Night Football, MetLife Stadium. The hype has never been more than it is in this moment, and that hype will probably quadruple itself at the very least by the time we get to a week from now. So for this game, I will go ahead and the Bills are 2.5 point road favorites. I saw this, so I'm gonna pick the Jets to win. So for the Jets game, we'll do the score like we usually do. So I saw this in a dream. I had a dream like a few months ago that I went to Long Island to go to this Jets game against the Bills on opening night. And I had a dream that without telling anyone, the NFL changed the schedule and they made this game on a Friday morning instead of Monday night. So it was starting at so the game was starting at like a Friday morning at like 8:30 in the morning. So I was like waking up for work basically, and like the game was on. So I was like, fuck, I guess I'm not making it to this game. But I was watching the game on my TV, and the Jets were winning 22-3. And I have a very vivid memory of that. So I'm going to, in honor of that, I'm going to pick the Jets to win 22-3 because I think that the DMT that was going off in my brain while I was sleeping that night will definitely have an impact on the outcome of this game. So again, for the people out there, for the people in the back, that's Jets 22, Bills 3.
I like it.
2 touchdowns, 2 field goals, and a safety.
Yep.
Yeah, there might be a safety involved. I've actually at Jets games I've been to, I've seen a lot of safeties live. I feel like I saw a safety in I was at that Dolphins game last year where Sauce Gardner had that safety on Teddy Bridgewater and knocked him out of the game. But I feel like even aside from that, I feel like I've seen like a bunch of Jets safeties at games that I've been at. So there could be a safety.
What was the score you said?
22-3 Jets.
22-3. Okay.
Yeah.
Should put money on that.
I might. I'm planning on putting like $1 or $2 on it.
You'd be a rich man.
I got the Jets winning. I think our defense is going to be formidable. I don't think they're going to hold it to 3 points, but I think we could win it 24-10.
24-10.
All right. I obviously think Jets going to win. Predicting scores is not my thing, but I will say Jets 32-16.
Nice.
Wait, are you saying 32 or 30-16?
Oh, 32-16. I don't know how they're going to get 16, but they'll find a way.
2 TDs and a safety.
A lot of field goals.
It could be 2 TDs and two pointers.
Yeah.
1 TD and a bunch of field goals.
Yeah.
I'm going to say 31-17.
Oh, damn.
31-17. All right.
Man, none of us even have a close score for this game.
Nope. Let's hope it stays that way.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Well, fuck the Bills and their fans. They don't deserve any respect from us.
They don't.
No, they don't.
But yeah, that concludes the picks. And now to end the program, I believe Justin has some trivia for us.
Yes, sir. This is Mo's idea. So I have 15 questions. Basically, I'm just going to give you their the teams that they played on, and you guess the player.
All right.
All of them have played on the Jets for at least 1 year.
Oh, they're all Jets related. Nice.
I'm gonna be horrible
They've all
at this.
played with the Jets for at least 1 year.
No, good job, Justin. Good job. Man did his homework. Round of applause.
In no particular order, I'm just gonna say the teams. Y'all can, whoever guesses it first gets the point, basically.
All right.
Is Mo there?
So you're gonna list the teams, and then we gotta basically buzz in with the 3 teams.
Yeah, basically. Well, some are more than 3 teams. Some are more than 3 teams.
I was just gonna say the name.
Yeah. Just say the name. First one who says it.
What we could do is we could use the hand raising feature in this chat, and whoever raises their hand first, it's like hitting the button to answer it.
Yeah,
how
the hand raising feature.
Games, in those trivia games, it's like you have to slam the button to to basically say that you're answering first. Yeah, I mean you're clicking the wrong thing, but it's the hand raising.
So doing that on purpose.
Yeah, but right. Once so Sammy, unraise your hand because I think you accidentally raised.
Oh.
So whoever raises their hand first could be the one to answer it, I guess, or something like that.
Works. That works. All right. So the first player. All right. Bucks, Browns, Ravens, Jets, Cowboys, Jets, Pats, Panthers.
What the fuck?
Holy shit.
All right. Say this again.
All right. Bucks, Browns, Ravens, Jets, Cowboys, Jets, Pats, Panthers.
All right. Is this offense or defense?
Offense.
Bucks, Browns, Ravens, Jets.
Yep.
Is it Brashad Perryman?
No.
Fuck.
He was on the Jets 2 separate times?
I need something.
Yes.
What was the year?
He was on the what do you ask, Mo?
What year did he get drafted?
Oh, what year? 87.
Drafted in 87. Shit.
Oh, Vinny Testaverde.
Bam.
Okay.
Vinny.
Mo takes the first one.
All right. Next one. Cardinals, Lions, Raiders, Panthers, Bears, Bucks, Browns, Jets, Eagles. Offense as well.
It's like 10 teams.
Yeah.
Shit.
He was on a lot of teams.
I don't think I'm gonna get a single one of these.
What was the first 4?
Cardinals, Lions, Raiders, Panthers. They're not all like 10 teams. Just like 4 of them.
Cardinals, Lions, Raiders, Panthers. Okay.
What year is he drafted?
Yeah.
He was drafted in 02.
Cardinals? By the Cardinals?
By the Cardinals.
Fuck. Oh, 2. Okay. Cardinals, Lions.
I'm not gonna get this. I'm just gonna look it up,
I
but I won't guess.
Yeah, Cardinals, Lions, Raiders, Panthers, Bears, Bucks, Browns, Jets, Eagles.
Okay, what would you say his best
I know.
year?
I know. Josh McCown.
There it is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Josh.
All right. Next one. Jets, Cardinals, Bucks, Bengals, Cowboys, Bears, Raiders, Pats, Cardinals.
Dude, you giving like the most impossible fucking one.
You guys got them both.
Okay.
Drafted by the Jets.
Say it was drafted by the Jets, and then you said Cardinals.
Yep.
All right. I need the year. Drafted year.
Jets, Cardinals, Bucks, Bengals.
Oh, you said 2002? Oh, that was the last one.
No, that was the last one. He was drafted in 05.
This one now?
Up.
Kerry Rose.
Nope.
Fuck.
05. He's not offense or defense.
Oh shit. So it's a kicker. It has to.
Mike Nugent.
There it is. This one's easier.
Thank God.
Niners, Seahawks, Jets.
Niners, Seahawks, Jets.
Niners, Seahawks, Jets.
Seahawks, Jets. Is this a lineman?
Nope. You want to know the draft year?
Yes.
2018.
2018.
Yep.
Solomon Thomas.
Nope.
Oh yeah. Oh no, he played on the Raiders.
Shit. Yeah, that's right.
Niners, Seahawks, Jets.
Drafted in 2018.
2018.
And he's on the Jets now.
Yep.
Quentin Jefferson.
Nope. He's a crucial part of the Jets D.
Oh,
DJ Reed.
Give it a mo. He said it.
It was DJ Reed.
Oh, I forgot to hit the fucking hand.
Yeah, we can also just yell it out. We don't have to do the hand or something. All right, so me and Mo are tied at 2.
Yep.
All right.
This one may be a little more difficult. But Steelers, Jags, Jets, Cardinals.
Oh, I know. Alan Faneca.
Nope.
No, he was just Steelers and Jets.
He went to the Cardinals after the Jets, though.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Not the Jaguars.
Right. You said
he was on the Cardinals after the Jets.
So you said Steelers, Cardinals?
Steelers, Jags, Jets, Cardinals.
Oh. Steelers, Jaguars.
He played for the Jags too. 1 year.
Steelers. We need the draft year.
Draft year is 2012.
Steelers.
So he was drafted by the Steelers. Then he went. It was Steelers, Jags, Jets, Cardinals, or Steelers, Jets, Jags, Cardinals?
Jags, Jets.
Steelers, Jags, Jets, Cardinals. Drafted in 2012. Is he still active?
Yes, I believe so. On the Cardinals.
What the fuck?
He's offense.
Offense. Fuck. It's a. Oh, is it? No. It's not Willie Colon, is it?
No,
Nope.
he's retired.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Shit.
Sounds like an offensive lineman.
Yeah, I feel like it. Oh, I know. Kelvin Beachum.
There it is.
Oh, yeah.
All right. 5 down. Next, Pats, Jets, Falcons, Steelers.
Pats, Jets, Falcons, Steelers.
Is it offense?
Offense.
Offensive player, Pats, Jets, Falcons, Steelers.
He is retired.
He is retired.
2011 draft.
Jets. It's Jets.
Stephen Ridley.
Jets. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stephen Ridley.
These might be the most random motherfuckers of all.
Yeah, for real.
Oh man.
4-2.
It gets more random. Don't worry, Mo.
All right. I gotta really pay attention. All right, let me hit it.
You ready? All right. Chargers, Jets, Texans, Raiders, Jags, Ravens.
Chargers, Jets.
Yep. Texans,
Chargers,
Raiders.
Draft year 2006.
Is the what?
Is draft year 2006?
2011.
Chargers, Jets.
Yep, drafted by the Chargers in 11.
Who? And then who? Oh,
then Texans, then Raiders, then the Jags,
Raiders.
and the Ravens. 1 year on each of those teams.
After Jets.
Yep.
The offense or defense?
Defense.
Fuck. Is it
I was gonna say Antonio Cromartie, but no.
I was gonna put him up on air.
No,
He's not one either.
Crow went to the Colts after the Jets, I think.
Well, he went to the Cardinals.
Oh yeah, but then he came back and then he went to the Colts, I think, or something like that. Drafted by Chargers in 2011. It's not Melvin Ingram, is it?
Nope.
Okay, yeah, I figured he never played with the Jets.
All right, was he good?
He wasn't terrible.
Not
Okay,
terrible. Manti Teo. No,
he was. He
2011.
I didn't mind him. He played for us in 2015 and 16.
Oh, I think I know.
Buster Screen.
Is it safety?
Buster Screen?
Who are you thinking, Mo? It's not Screen.
Marcus Gilchrist.
Yeah, there it is.
These guys are all like long lost memories.
I know. I'm thinking right now.
Oh boy, this next one's a long one.
I like it.
Oh fuck! I gotta write this shit down.
It's the last long one, I promise.
Please.
All right. Get ready. Texans, Seahawks, Chiefs, Eagles, Titans, Eagles, Jags, Jets, Cardinals, Ravens.
I fucking hate you so much.
Josh Johnson.
Nope.
Oh, that's a good guess.
That was a good guess. He's defense, though.
But he didn't say 49ers.
Oh, true. I mean, he said like half the league, though.
Yeah, I know. All right, wait. So run it back again. What did you say?
All right. So you got Texans, Seahawks, Chiefs, Eagles, Titans, Eagles, Jags, Jets, Cardinals, Ravens. And he plays defense.
Really? All right. Texans. What year?
He played for the Jets in 2014.
No, Texans. When did you get drafted?
Oh, 04.
04, he played for us in 24. Who the fuck was on our team in 2014? Josh Adams. I don't know.
All right. Damn, this has to be like a fat ass defensive lineman. Somebody. What?
2014.
He was born in Kalamazoo.
Really? Michigan?
Like that'll help.
No. Where do you go to college?
Where do you go to college? Western Michigan.
Nah, fuck, that doesn't help at all.
Shit, I can barely remember who was on that fucking Aaron Maven. I don't know.
Oh,
did you say Buffalo?
No, I don't think we did.
Okay,
I'm just like saying names that like.
Yeah, no.
I looked this one up and
era.
I don't even know. You guys look at it.
Oh, you looked it up?
I barely even remember this dude, but yeah.
I don't. Fuck. I don't.
Yeah, this is one of the more hard ones.
You said defense?
Defense.
Is it a lineman?
He played DN linebacker.
Okay.
DN and
linebacker. Okay. Outside linebacker?
His name kind of got known in Philly.
2000. What year did you play in Philly?
In Philly, he was there 09 and 11. And
so he was there with Vic. Shit. I have no fucking clue.
Yeah, I don't know either. Want to just tell us? Nobody wins.
Yeah, we're not.
Sammy, let him know.
Yeah, Jason Babin.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, Jason Babin. Man,
when the fuck did he play on the Jets?
Apparently in 2014.
Yeah,
do you remember that?
Games.
I had no idea.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it makes sense. He was kind of good on the Eagles for like 5 years.
Yeah.
I guess he was washed up on the Jets in 2014.
Oh my god,
that's
might be the most. That's the hardest question ever.
All right. No one got that one. Let's go to the next one. Next one is 3 teams.
4-3, me? Or?
Yeah, 4-3 you.
All right. Next one.
Next one is Jets, Falcons, Cardinals.
Shit. Nope. Wait, you said Jets, Falcons, Cardinals?
Yep. Drafted in 2000.
Drafted in 2000. John Abraham.
There it is.
Yep.
All right. Here's an odd one. Raiders, Browns, Commanders, Bills, Jets.
Raiders, Browns, Redskins. You mean?
Yeah, Redskins.
they were the Redskins at the time.
Yeah, they were the Redskins at the time.
I guess it's allowed. Yeah, Raiders, Browns, Washington, and then the Jets.
Bills, then the Jets.
And then the Jets. And he was drafted what year?
He was drafted 2011.
Raiders, Browns, Redskins, Bills, Jets. Offense or defense?
Offense.
I feel like this is a line.
2 positions in offense.
2 positions.
Oh wait, no, he didn't play on the Jets.
2 positions on the offense.
I thought that might give it away.
2 positions offense. Terrell Pryor.
Yep.
Oh, that was
I forgot he got drafted by the Raiders.
Yeah,
I remember him tearing it up on the Browns, though.
6'3".
Yep, he's running away with it, Mo.
Yeah,
This
I see
one
that.
I like. All right, Bills, Ravens, Jets, Broncos, Bills, Browns.
Bills, Ravens, Jets, Broncos, Bills, Browns.
Yep.
Drafted what year?
05.
Drafted in 05 by the Bills. He was offense or defense?
Defense.
Bills, you said Bills, Ravens?
Bills, Ravens, Jets, Broncos, Bills, Browns. We had him for 3 solid years.
He was drafted in 05.
Thomas Davis. No.
Nope. He
Uh,
played for us from 09 to 11.
09 to 11.
okay, that was the
Jim Leonard.
playoff years.
Yeah.
Who
Jim.
the fuck? I don't even know who the fuck that is.
Jim
You remember
Leonard.
Jim
he
Leonard?
Jim
He was our
Leonard.
safety.
Yeah. Okay.
safety. Yeah.
I thought you said Chandler Leonard. I'm like, what?
Chris Leonard's dad, Jim Leonard.
Yeah.
All
right. This one is this one might be easy. Rams, Raiders, Jets.
Rams.
Jets.
Rams.
I feel like
What
this
year?
should be.
Drafted what year?
In 2014.
Drafted in 14. Rams, Raiders, Jets. Is he still active?
Yeah.
Still active.
So they're on the Jets right now.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he still is.
Rams, Raiders.
Yeah.
Tanzel Smart.
Nope.
He was on San Francisco.
No.
Oh no. He got cut by the Jets this year, but he played with us last year.
Someone who got cut. Rams, Raiders, Jets.
Right? Yeah, they got cut.
What the fuck?
No. He's still on the team. I think he is. I don't fucking know.
Is he or not?
I think he is. Because I think it'd be wild if he was cut, but he might be.
Is it Quentin Jefferson?
No.
Is he defense or offense?
Defense.
Rams, Raiders, Jets. I thought it was someone on defense. Rams, Raiders, Jets.
Yeah, he's on defense.
Oh. It's an edge rusher.
I don't know. Maybe he's a free agent.
Dude, and what is it?
Okay, no, he's on the team. Sorry, no.
On the team. Was it Ram, and then was
Is he on the 53?
Sorry?
Is he on the 53?
Maybe.
That's your hint. He might be on the.
Not helping me.
He should be.
He should be.
Rams, Raiders.
Let me just double check. He should be. Might not be. No, he's not.
He's not. Okay. Is he on the practice squad or is he just?
I think he's on practice.
What year did you say again? What year you get
2014 he was drafted.
2014.
2014 he was drafted. He was with us the past 2 years.
And you said Raiders.
Rams, Raiders, then Jets.
Oh, Rams.
Yeah, Rams, Raiders, okay. Jets.
Rams. What the fuck?
Defensive player. Al Woods. I don't fucking know. He played for the Seahawks.
He was on the Seahawks too.
Yeah.
Shit.
This is shit.
This has to be some like specialty player.
Quincy Williams?
Nope. He's well known.
Quincy was on Jacksonville.
He's well known.
We've spoken about him many times.
We've spoken about him many times.
Rams, Raiders.
I think I'm blackout drunk every time we record this podcast. Rams, Raiders, Jets. We talk about him a lot. He was drafted in 2014, but he's not on the team now.
Hey man, we got Sauce and DJ Reed instead.
Wait, no.
Pierre Desir?
No.
Brandon Eccles?
He got
We
I looked
drafted
it up
him
because I didn't know what it was. But
all right, Sammy, can you help me, please?
Season-ending injury week 1 to 2021. I still wouldn't even know.
2021?
But he's pretty well known, at least. You guys should know.
He suffered a season-ending injury
in 2021 with the Jets.
Yeah, week 1 with the Jets.
Bless Austin.
Yep.
Oh yeah. No, we drafted him.
No, he was drafted in like 2019 or something.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
2021.
Yes, I think so, right? Injured reserve is you're out for
Yeah, he got injured that first game.
Wait, he's not on the Jets though. The one I'm thinking
No,
about.
he's a free agent according to Wikipedia.
He's a free agent.
It's a linebacker, Alec Ogletree.
No, it's not a linebacker.
It sounds like he's a corner because you said we got Sauce and DJ instead of him.
Yeah.
But our corners that year were like Eccles and Bryce Hall, who were both drafted or picked up by us.
It's not Javelin Guidry.
Not Javelin Guidry. Someone we talked about.
And
it's not Pierre Desir or Bless Austin either.
No.
the Florida State.
It's the one corner you guys aren't saying.
Number 29.
Well, he must suck.
29.
I wouldn't even know, even with all these guesses. Honestly, I mean, I know who he is. I just wouldn't have remembered.
Number 29.
Florida State. He's a safety, actually. According to Wikipedia, I don't even know.
Lamarcus Joyner.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Joyner.
Wait, the Cowboys. Didn't he play for the Cowboys or also?
No.
Justin said he was
Rams,
on the Jets.
Raiders, Jets.
That threw me the fuck off.
Yeah, but I could have sworn Joyner played for the Cowboys too. But okay, so it's LaMarcus Joyner.
Okay, Justin, you have to say that he got drafted by the Rams. They played him at corner. The Raiders put him to safety.
Yeah.
And then he went back to he played safety on the Rams. Then he went to corner on the Raiders, then back to safety on the Jets.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, he totally wore 29. All right, so 7-4.
Yep. Next one. Rams, Giants, Jets, Bears.
Rams, Giants, Jets, Bears.
Jets, Bears.
Rams, Giants, Jets, Bears.
We need the year. We need the year.
2013.
Drafted 13 by the Rams. Rams, Giants, Jets, Bears.
How long on the Rams?
5 years.
Rams.
Marcus Peters?
Nope.
No, not him. Who's
Chris Long. No.
Nope.
Who am I thinking about? That fucking
Wait, say it again. Rams who?
Rams, Giants, Jets, Bears.
He was drafted in 2013 and he played for the Rams for 5 years.
Yep.
Rams, Giants, Jets, Bears.
So we played on the Jets recently.
Yeah.
What year? What year on the Jets?
On the Giants.
Rams.
In 2020, he played 2 games for the Jets.
Oh, 2 games.
2 games. Was he
got hurt or was he just bad?
I'm uncertain if he got hurt or not.
Was it an offense or defensive player?
Defense.
defense. Rams, Giants, Jets, Bears. He played 2 games for us in 2020.
Rams,
Rams, Giants, Jets,
Rams, Giants.
What
the fuck? All right. This is insane.
He was said earlier.
Bears.
He was said earlier.
Alec Ogletree?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
What the fuck? Why him? You got all these players you can pick, and you picking these bullshit ass players.
7-5, baby.
Oh my god!
You ain't gonna like the last.
I feel like these aren't getting any easier.
No, the last one's probably almost as hard as Jason Babin.
Is this the last one?
Yeah, this is the last one.
Is it really? Oh, so this is not even a tiebreaker. All right.
Wait. Oh, no. Wait, I think I Oh no, I have 2.
2 more. All right. So 7-5.
Oh fuck! I need to get these 2. If I don't, ever win.
Yep. All right. Oof, they're both kind of hard, but
that's what she said.
Let's go with this one. Seahawks, Jets, Falcons, Saints, Ravens.
Seahawks, Jets.
I know who it is. Fuck! It's a left guard. God damn it!
Who?
What's his name?
Brandon Moore.
Nope. Drafted in 11.
Seahawks, then Jets, then Falcons, Ravens. You said
this is gonna be pissing me off.
Yeah, Falcons, Saints, Ravens.
Seahawks.
Oh,
Jets,
you're right there, man.
I know.
He was drafted in 2011. Offense or defense?
Offense. He went to Bama.
Dude. It's like right on the tip of my tongue right now.
4 years with us.
Was it Jeff? 4 years.
What were the teams?
Seahawks, Jets, Falcons, Saints, Ravens.
Jermaine Kearse?
Nope.
Fuck. And he played offense. I'm trying to think.
Shit.
So you see how what
you're
year?
getting close, Mo. You have the position right and everything.
I know, and I know the name. It starts with A. Fuck. I'm not trying to give Hecker hints either.
Really,
I'm pretty stumped. I think
drafted by Seattle.
He what?
Lineman drafted by Seattle.
Yep.
Is it Brino Giacomini?
No.
I remember he played for the Seahawks. That's it.
I think
so.
Sammy's
basically on my team now because if Sammy gets one here, he would split the vote and I would win.
I think that would have been too early for him. Or maybe not. Yeah. Maybe. You said a hard one, lineman. I thought maybe I could have snuck one in.
Yeah. It's a difficult one.
Man, yeah, I'm at a loss here.
I could give you his number for the Jets.
Yeah.
Number 77.
77 for the fucking Jets. I know who you're talking about too. Like I feel like I know who this is.
What year is he on the Jets?
He was with us from 2015 through 18.
70. I feel like he sucked.
No, he
those were the
bad
bad years.
But the name to me is not coming to me right now. James Carpenter.
There it is.
Damn.
Fuck me. I always thought he was good too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he wasn't bad. I don't know.
James Carpenter.
Yes.
All right,
He
so
went
it's
to- he went-
7.
I didn't know he went to Alabama.
Yeah. Bama boy. All right. The last
So
one.
7-6. So we can either.
7-6. I'm gonna have to create a tiebreaker if Mo gets this.
All right.
All right.
The hard
I
one
was
too.
at 7-3. I was running away with it, and now it's 7-6. Here we go.
All right. Colts, Eagles, Niners, Jets, Chargers, Jets.
Colts, Eagles, Niners, Jets, Chargers, Jets.
Yep. Drafted in 03.
Oh fuck.
Drafted 2003.
Eagles, Niners, Jets, Niners, Jets.
Jets, Chargers,
Jets,
Jets.
Chargers, Jets.
Was he offense or defense?
Defense.
Yeah. And he was on the Jets what years?
He was on the Jets from in 2009 and 2011.
Defensive player. Drafted by the Colts. Colts, Niners, Eagles, Jets, Chargers, Jets. Drafting. You said he was drafted in 03.
LaRon Landry.
Nope.
DeJuan Landry.
That's who I meant.
All right, so it's neither of the Landry brothers. Because I know LaRon played for Washington as well.
And well, I think he played for the Colts too. All right, so it's Colts. Who is it again? Give me the list.
Colts, Eagles, Niners, Jets, Chargers, Jets.
I wish I had like a screen where it would just show all the teams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would
That'd
help
be
a lot more.
Is it Cameron Maben? No, that's a baseball player.
Aaron Maben?
No, that's not it.
I looked this one up.
You looked it up?
Yeah. I remember him.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't have gotten it.
Was he good? Or no?
He was
You said
he was
not really great. No.
Defense?
No.
The defense?
He had no picks.
Yeah, he was
24 games.
He was defense. Colts, drafted by the Colts in 03.
Yep.
You said Colts. So
I kind of give a hint.
Yeah, he played 24 games for us. Only started 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Josh
Yeah,
Adams. I don't know. No,
Yeah.
that was a different year. Was it? He started 3 games for us. Eric Smith.
What year did he start?
What year did he start for? Wait, the draft?
No, for the Jets. What year did he actually make an appearance?
In 09.
On defense. And he played what?
DB.
DB.
What was his number for the Jets?
No, you can't give that.
27.
You can't give that.
He had 2 numbers.
2 numbers.
Oh
Okay.
shit.
Nice.
I'm not gonna get it.
I don't think I'm getting it either. Who the fuck?
Fuck.
Drafted
This
by
might be the most random motherfucker ever.
It ain't Jason Babin.
Not Jason.
No shit.
Babin. Yeah, apparently it's someone even more difficult.
He played more games.
Say the teams again: Colts, and then
Eagles,
What was it?
Colts,
Niners,
Eagles, Niners,
Jets,
Chargers,
Jets.
Colts, Eagles, Niners, Jets.
I really don't think I know who this is.
And he played for the Jets, and you said 09, and then again in 2011.
Yep.
And he started 2 games, and he's a defensive player.
He's a DB.
and he's a DB. Why don't I know?
Safety? Is that a yes?
I believe he did play safety.
Was it Brodney Poole?
They only list him as DB, but I believe he was playing safety.
Poole.
Brodney Poole. That is a good guess.
Nope.
No, it's not that. It's I feel like I could like picture this guy because I know the Jets had like a bunch of random ass corners in 09. Someone probably got hurt that forced him to start, but like, what the fuck was that guy's name? Number 27 was one of his numbers, and then he had a different one when he came back. Jesus.
Yeah.
No fucking idea.
He was 27 and 30.
27, 30. Drew Coleman.
Nope.
Marcus Coleman.
Nope.
No, he was 04. Shit. What the fuck?
He wore 30 in 2011 and 27 in 09. It's not James Ahedebo.
Nope. He shares his first name with the president.
With a president?
With a president.
With a president.
Joe.
And now convict. Is your hint?
Donald Strickland.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it too.
Oh man, that was good.
That's bullshit. We need a fair one. That shit sucked. That was the worst question ever. Like you can. That wasn't even like no one would have gotten that.
Yeah, if you didn't say president and then convict, like that, and then like it just rolled off the tongue from there.
Yeah.
Oh, that was good. That was good.
Yeah, that was
that was the most impossible shit ever. That was worse than the trivia questions I gave you last time. Holy shit!
There's always next week as far as trivia redemption goes, but that is going to do it for us here. That is going to do us for us here today. Before we go, would like to thank Sami for joining us. And Sami, if you want to drop your Twitter handles or whatever social medias, if you want people to follow you or wherever people can follow you, whatever you want to plug, the floor is yours.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. No. Thanks for having me. It was definitely as fun as last time I was on. I love talking Jets. So yeah, my Twitter, it's I don't even know how to say it. It's XAZZXAMII. Just like a play on words with my name, I guess. But yeah, I'm pretty active on there.
Zami?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, no. I mean, I'm definitely up for a lot of Jets tweets now that the season's gonna start. I'm transitioning from Mets to Jets, so
it's a good
really excited. Yeah. It was great. I mean, this is fun.
Yeah, it's always a good time. So yeah, follow Sami on Twitter. You can follow our Twitter at AllGasPod. You can follow our Instagram at AllGasNoBreakPod. You can follow our TikTok, which is to be announced, and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Throw us a like and a comment or whatever, all that nonsense to help us to continue to be visible members of the Jets community. And we love you. And the Jets are Jets by a million Monday. And bye.
Peace.
Peace.